Hello students, in this video tutorial we will be learning about cosmets. So this is the next session for your different types of vectors. So in the previous class we have learned about vectors related with its different criteria, what are the characteristics of vectors, and the ideal vector PBR 322 and different vectors, constructive vectors, okay. So different informative vectors, different research utilized vectors. We have learned about different vectors, isn't it? So under that session, in this module, we will be learning about cosmets. So what are cosmets? So cosmets are nothing but these are the hybrids of plasmids. Simply you can tell these are the hybrids of plasmids. Simply cosmids are nothing but these are the hybrids of plasmid with a cos site. So the first criteria for a cosmid is these are simply hybrids of plasmids and with a cos site. So what is a cos site? So cos site, now the question arises, what are cos sites? Cos sites are nothing but these are cohesive ends which are used for packaging of your lambda phase DNA, head DNA molecule, and which are present near your capsule head, isn't it? So for construction of lambda phase DNA molecule, cos sites are present. So these cos sites are nothing but these are the cohesive ends, simply the cohesive ends required for packaging of your lambda phase DNA molecule, isn't it? So those are cos sites. So cos sites of your lambda phase DNA molecule with a plasmid is nothing but cosmid. So cosmids are nothing but these are lambda phase DNA molecule which contains cos sites, that is nothing but cohesive with a plasmid, isn't it? So this is nothing but your cosmids. So it is a combination of both lambda phase DNA molecule with a cos site and a plasmid, isn't it? So that is a cosmid. So where are these generally cosmids are used? Cosmids are generally utilized for the construction of genomic libraries. They are generally used for construction of genomic libraries. Okay, so this is the foremost important application of a cosmid. And cosmids are nothing but lambda phase DNA molecule with a cos site. Cos site is nothing but cohesive, isn't it? It contains cohesive with a plasmid. So the combination, this is a hybrid molecule. Cosmids are nothing but hybrids of plasmids. So these are the three important criteria for your cosmid. Next is cosmids first introduced by Collins and Horns. Okay. Collins and Horns. In the year 1978, they have introduced this cosmid. So this is a historical evidence of cosmid. Next, cosmid is a vector which is having a cos site, isn't it? And with the origin of replication for replication purpose whenever it is inserted into your host organism, and a polylinker and a marker gene, that is amplicin resistor. In your PBR 322, you will be having two marker genes, amplicin and tetracycline, and a origin of replication and different restriction sites, isn't it? So simply here you will be having cos site with the origin of replication and one marker. So more than two cos sites may present in your cosmid vector. So these are the important. So one marker is present and one ORIC site, and two or more than two cos sites. Okay, so these are the different criteria for a cosmid vector. So cosmids are nothing but these are hybrids of plasmid with a cos set of lambda phase DNA molecule, and they are generally used for construction of genomic libraries. And Collins and Hans in the year 1978 they have introduced this cosmid vector, and this cosmid vector is having one marker gene and one or two cos sites and one origin of replication and with a polylinker. So this is the general criteria for your cosmid. Now how this cosmid is generally used for your vector. So what is the working of a cosmid, that you will be learning in the coming session. So here coming to the working of your cosmid, suppose think that these are your cos sites. So this cosmid is treated with a restriction. When it is treated with restriction endonucleases, then two DNA fragments are produced from this cosmid vector with a cos site, isn't it? So these are the DNA fragments with a cos site. So these are obtained from your cosmid vector, isn't it? So these are your DNA fragments of your cosmid vector with cos sites. So these two cos site containing DNA fragments should be inserted, should be get ligated with your target DNA molecule. Assume that this is your target DNA molecule. So this target DNA molecule should be ligated with your this cosmid vector in order to get easily inserted into your host organism, isn't it? So the size of your DNA molecule generally used, so this cosmid vector is nothing but which carries your target DNA molecule to the host organism, isn't it? So that is the main function of a vector. So under that cosmids, so how much, around 35 to 52 kb of your DNA, target DNA molecule. So this cosmid can insert a DNA fragment of around 35 to 52 kb of target DNA molecule, can easily get carried by this cosmid vector. So this is the strength of your cosmid. So cosmid can carry around 35 to 52 kb of your DNA molecule, of your target DNA molecule into the host organism, and it gets easily replicated because of presence of ORC site which is obtained from your plasmid. Isn't so? This is a hybrid vector. This is a combination of a plasmid and a lambda phase DNA molecule with a cos site, isn't it? So this vector, when it is treated with restriction endonuclease, when it is treated with restriction endonuclease, in order to insert your target DNA molecule, so this is your target DNA molecule. So these cosmids are break. So there is a break because of addition of your restriction endonuclease. So this cos site containing DNA fragment of your cosmid vector should be get ligated with your target DNA molecule. So during this ligation, see, this is your target DNA molecule inserted with your cosmid vector, isn't it? So in between, this is your target DNA molecule. So this target DNA molecule is inserted in between two cos sites of your cosmid vector. So now this cosmid vector will get easily inserted into the phase head of your bacteriophage, and this lambda phase DNA molecule is left for transduction, isn't it? So this is left for transduction. So what is transduction? So this is a cycle, isn't it? So this target DNA molecule with a cosmid vector, so this cosmid vector carries your target DNA molecule, isn't it? So this is your target DNA molecule. So these both, this cosmid vector with the target DNA molecule is nothing but your kinect DNA molecule, isn't it? rDNA molecule. So this rDNA molecule, so this cosmid vector carrying your target DNA molecule should be get inserted into the phase head. So this is your phase head of your lambda phase. So this DNA fragment, this rDNA molecule. So this is your rDNA molecule. What is the rDNA molecule? What is your chimeric DNA molecule? rDNA molecule is nothing but target DNA molecule. So this is your target DNA molecule with a vector, that is cosmid, containing two cos sites. So this target DNA molecule is inserted in between two cos sites of a cosmid vector. So this rDNA molecule should be inserted in this lambda head phase of your DNA, of lambda phase. Next, so this is left for several generations. It is left for replication. So how it is? It will go and attack your, this is your bacteria, isn't it? So this will go and attack your bacteria in order to get into transduction. So this is left for several replication, isn't it? For several generations. Then what happened? So the bacterial DNA, so the obtained this bacteria contains the next coming generation phase DNA molecules, bacteriophage DNA molecules, contains your target DNA, isn't it? So this is the nothing but your working and different criteria of your cosmids. So cosmids are nothing but hybrids of your plasmid DNA molecule. So this contains coside, one or two cosides may present in your cosmid. So this is a combination of lambda phase DNA having cosides. Cosides is nothing but cohesive ends of your lambda phase DNA molecule with a plasmid vector. So these are generally used for construction of genomic libraries, and these were first introduced with Collison and Hans in 1978. And it contains one marker gene, that is amplicin resistance, and it also contains ORIC site. And when this is a working, what happens? These cosmids are treated with restriction to nucleus. Then the target DNA molecule get inserted into your cosmid vector in between the two cosides of your cosmid vector. So that particular rDNA molecule containing your target DNA and your cosmid vector should be get easily inserted in with your lambda phase head of your lambda phase DNA molecule. So this is left for several generations. So when it affects your bacteria, then what happens? Different replicate after several generations. This particular, the coming up generation, your lambda phase and your bacteria phase contains your target DNA molecule. So this is the working and different criteria of your cosmids. Okay, thank you.